From beehives to honey and so much more, family in Woodland is creating some unbelievable products.
Kevin is live at D.A.M.N Lavender Farm in Apiary, getting a look at some lavender fields and some bees, apparently. Kevin, good morning.
Yes, good morning. You're talking jasmine, and I'm talking lavender out here at the D.A.M.N Lavender Farm, as you mentioned, and Apiary. So, okay, D.A.M.N. We got to talk about what that stands for, and here to tell us is Dan, who is the D in D.A.M.N. So tell us who the other letters are for.
So my son is Alex, my wife is Michelle, and our daughter is Nicole. So that's how we came up with D.A.M.N.
I love that. That's incredible. So this is something that you offer to people in Woodland. This is your property, and tell people what it is that you offer. People can come out here, they can pick lavender. You have a great little store back there, the white little building, and we're going to talk about something really shortly, TT, called the Bee Hut, which is so awesome. But talk about how you got started with this and just the why.
Well, we've actually been beekeepers for about 17 years, and initially our land was leased out to a seed company. And when that seed company ended the lease, we were looking for something that we could plant that would be a good food source for our bees and be drought tolerant, and lavender fits both those bills.
So when did the whole U-Pick start? And you also produce your own oils and you do other things like that. When did all that start?
Well, we put our first plants in the ground in 2019, and so when we're in full bloom, which is the beginning of June, we'll do a U-Pick. We open up, it's free entry, people come out, they harvest their own lavender. We have other vendors out here, food, and we also have our store available where all the products are things that we make here on our farm.
That's incredible. And you were mentioning too, Dan, you said, you know, as long as you've been out here, there are still people, especially in Woodland, who don't even know you exist, right? So tell everybody where you're located.
We're at 17085 County Road 96B, as in boy, in Woodland. We're about 1.5 miles west of Woodland.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we got to talk about something. Let's do a little walk and talk here because we got to talk about something, the Bee Hut. Now, before we show the Bee Hut, tell us a little bit about it. T, I know you're going to love this.
So the Bee Hut is a structure where people can go into and experience what it's like to be in and amongst a lot of bees without actually having the bees have contact with you.
That is incredible. And you said that this is actually very therapeutic for people, right?
Absolutely. This is very popular in Europe, especially Eastern Europe. And there have been a lot of studies that show that the bees hum at a frequency that have a lot of positive benefits as far as mental health and anxiety, calmness, as well as respiratory health.
I love that. All right, so the wait is over. Michelle, I want you to go over there and open that door, please, because she's going to show us what it looks like inside. So check this out. So you said that people lay on top of that, right? So you can just hang out here. And generally, how long do people, how long are they in here for?
Well, you can book either a 30-minute or a 60-minute session. Typically, people who book 30-minute sessions say they weren't here long enough, but people who book 60-minute sessions never say it was too long. So,
and of course, I asked you because you said the bees cannot get in here, and then I asked you, I said, Dan, where are the bees at? So you're going to show us right now. So if you come over here, the bees are stored behind the building. Now, you said that you are this is probably one of two in California. You got the inspiration from Colorado. So the bees are back here. And you said there is no way they can get inside the building, right?
Right. They have no access to the inside of the hut, but the hives are underneath that bench, and the top of the bench is slatted wood with a heavy grade metal screen. So you are effectively laying on top of beehives, and you are surrounded by the hum of the bees as well as the smells that come out of the hive. And
that's incredible. And then not only the smells that come out of the hive, but the smells that come out of the farm over here as well. So T, you got to go online, look on D.A.M.N_good on Instagram, go to Facebook so you can book your session in here. Because I let Dan know, I said, Tina's going to love this because, again, you are a hobby beekeeper as well. You guys are hobby beekeepers. Yeah, so once again, tell everybody, when you guys are doing your next U-Pick, because you said people also, there's a structure over there. You said people actually will come out here, and sometimes they just come and have picnics, right? Just want to enjoy the view.
Yeah, a lot of people come out and they just want to walk the farm and enjoy the beauty of the farm. Like I said, it's free entry. We want and encourage people just to come out and enjoy themselves. And and reconnect with nature. That's why we're here.
So much. Thank you so much for doing this. Not only for allowing us to be here early this morning, because you were just at the Honey Festival all day yesterday, but just doing this for the community, because I think this type of agriculture is just so important, and it's so beautiful out here. So again, come on out, follow them on Instagram, Facebook, check out their website to make your next appointment for the Bee Hut. And again, thank you to the D and the M. Sorry that the A and the N aren't awake. Aren't awake just yet, right? Those are your kids, and they're not awake just yet. So again, back to you guys in studio.
Hey, Kevin, really fast. We can't quite tell the color of your shirt. Is it lavender or is it more of a light blue?
It's a light blue.
Okay. It kind of.
But I like that it blends in with the lavender.
It does. It looks fantastic. We thought you just wanted to match the lavender this morning. All right. Looks lovely, Kev. Thank you.